Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's get crazy. Test number 6. 7. 7's the key here. You can't even break a sweat in 6 minutes. Oh my! And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Salute Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. We are live once again from the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut, an FIAC Fairfield battle. I run the letters, get me very confused. There's way too many of them for me to remember that many in a row. Tonight, between the Fairfield Mustangs and the Ridgefield Tigers, a rematch of last year's FCIAC, I think I got it that time, finals that took place in Danbury. The Ridgefield won that emotional battle 1-0 in overtime, a fantastic affair. And the two teams take back to the ice now, another season, a different season. So two different teams, of course, not the same as last year's teams. that left the ice, but still plenty of players from the Fairfield team and the Ridgefield team. So Fairfield looking to serve up a dish of revenge, and Ridgefield once again looking to cause the upset. Ridgefield wearing their gorgeous black sweaters with the awesome Tiger logo right across the chest, white stripes along the bottoms, white numbers with orange trim. I really love those sweaters. They are absolutely gorgeous. And down at the other end, Fairfield wearing their sharp home white sweaters with the big black F across the chest, red shoulders, black and red trim, red shorts, white socks with black and red stripes across the socks. And we'll see who's going to be getting the start. I believe it was Connor Zavery who came out first as their first goaltender, to see if he gets the start tonight. And down at the other end for Fairfield, I believe it's going to be Henry Ertl. Well, I'm your host, Scotty Bono. I want to remind everybody that this game is also being broadcast on the World Sports Broadcasting Network, right there on the Fairfield channel. You can go to the World Sports Broadcasting Network and find the Fairfield channel, or you can go to any one of the links that I put out this afternoon on Twitter or my Facebook, and you can watch it right there on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. So we want to welcome our friends at the World Sports Broadcasting Network. They are our new broadcast partners. Very exciting and very happy to have them along here tonight. A big battle about ready to take place. Fairfield coming into the affair with a 6-0-1 record. Their last game right here on the Solu as their last game, they won versus St. Joe's. That was on the 7th, 5-3. And the night before that, the game before that, on the 4th was right here on the Solu, a 2-2 tie to the Darien Blue Wave. And down at the other end, Ridgefield off to a little bit of a slow start. They come into the affair with a record of 1-5. So a pretty tall task here for the Ridgefield Tigers as they head into the Mustangs' den here tonight. And you know the Mustangs are going to come out flying, like I said, looking to serve up that dish of revenge. And revenge, ladies and gentlemen, as Godzilla proved against King Kong a few years ago, not once, but twice, is a dish that is best served cold. So about 5 more minutes left to go here in the warm-ups. As you see the boys getting limbered up out there. They take 8 minutes of warm-up time here before the game starts. So still a little bit of time left for you to perhaps walk the dog, make the sandwich, get that new bag of purple Doritos going. Whatever you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, get yourself prepared. Limber up, stretch up. You don't want to pull a muscle. Make sure you got this on the big screen. You can stream it on your Roku. You can stream it on Amazon Fire from the World Sports Broadcasting Network. And this is being streamed live right now all over the world, including in Thailand and the great country of Australia. How are you, young man? So that's over the World Sports Broadcasting Network. It's being streamed also a couple of channels in Europe, and I know a local, actually, a channel in New York City as well. So World Sports Broadcasting Network just helping Solu grow its reach, its tentacles, if you will, NT, as the great John Cusack once spelled out in the fantastic movie Better Off Dead, that you can't find anywhere, not on Amazon and not on anywhere. You cannot find Better Off Dead to stream it anywhere, and I want to show my kids that one, but I don't know why, but Savage Steve Hollins keeps it out of our reach. Well, anyway, that's another podcast for another time. We got the Mustangs and the Tigers about ready to take place here before your very eyes and ears. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. It's going to be a good affair here tonight. Looks like Zavery's going to get the start in between the pipes for Fairfield. So I'm very fortunate that the jerseys tonight have got bright numbers on the back of the sweaters, because I left my spectacles at home. We rushed out of the house to make sure we were down here on time, and lo and behold, got about 10 minutes outside the house. I said, well, dagnabbit, I forgot my spectacles. So if you hear me making things up that don't appear like they appear to you on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, well, you can rest assured I certainly am. So I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, once again here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. We are live tonight from the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut. A big battle, a high school battle. This is the best hockey here in the state, right down here in Fairfield County, between the Fairfield Mustangs and the Ridgefield Tigers. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. It is, as always, an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you tonight. Last time we were here, Fairfield took on Darien. Fairfield had a 2-0 lead headed into the third period, and that game ended in a tie, 2-2. I think, if I'm being honest, and we're all friends here, ladies and gentlemen, I think that there's good ties and there's bad ties, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think the Mustangs were pleased with that tie, but that's 2 games in the past now. So like the great Mark McGuire once said to the Senate Committee on steroids, we're not here to talk about the past. We're here to talk about the future, and the future is in about 2.5 minutes. Well, I guess the future is always a millisecond away, technically, but I don't know. I'm no, Tyson, what's his name? Tyson Great. What's the guy, the awesome astronomer, physicist Tyson, he's on a lot of my TikTok things. They keep telling me the earth is flat, but I don't think it is. I'm not sure anymore. They make some convincing arguments. He doesn't think the earth is flat, though. I can't remember. Tyson, he's really smart. Anyway, like he would say, the future is only a millisecond away. At least I think he would say that. I don't know. It sounds like something he would say. I probably shouldn't be saying, because clearly I don't know as much as I thought I did about quantum physics or physics of any kind for that nature. Well, speaking of quantum physics, ladies, are fired up for Ant-Man Quantum Mania. That's going to be, hopefully Marvel rights the ship with that one. All right, a minute 35 left to go here in the warm-up, so you're probably thanking your lucky stars. You don't have to listen anymore to me pontificate on what's going on with Marvel and this and that and the other thing. So that's good news for you. The Fairfield Mustangs finishing up their warm-up. The Ridgefield Tigers finishing up their warm-ups. And we're about ready to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you once again so much for tuning in, and please want to remind you, share the link, share that link, solubroadcasting.org. It's solubroadcasting.org. All right, we're about ready to get underway here. From Bridgeport tonight, we play 15-minute stanzas. The Zamboni will be out in between periods, so just in case you didn't get to everything you want to do, don't fret. You got 2 intermissions to get to it. Icing and offsides are in effect. If it is tied at the end of regulation, there will be an 8-minute sudden death or sudden life overtime, depending upon who you're rooting for and or who you got money on. Well, that would be who you're rooting for. And it is 5-on-5 hockey, which I applaud the CIAC for maintaining. Let's see, body checking is legal at this level. There is delayed also. I'm getting a good look at that Tiger uniform as the netminder skating right at. That is a menacing-looking Tiger right there across the chest. Usually I don't like just logos across the chest without lettering or without, like, letters. Well, lettering or letters. Lettering being, letters together. Letters being, well, also letters together. Either way, I think it's a menacing-looking Tiger. I really like that sweater. Very sharp with the orange and white trim. Here he comes again. Look at that logo across the chest there. That's beautiful. I like that. Not only am I intimidated, not only am I a little bit scared, but I also somehow want to have a bowl of cereal. I guess that's Tony having its effects on me as a young child. All right, we're about ready to get underway here. We'll have the starting lineups for each organization and the national anthem of the United States of America, and then we'll drop the puck, and there'll be nothing but hockey to play here as both teams are lining up. We're going to do the starting lineups for Ridgefield. He's a heck of a goalie. I'm an old goalie, right? we got to stick together. All right, so the starting lineups now for the Ridgefield Tigers. We'll turn it over to the PA, but I will announce it with him because it's hard to hear. Henry Ertl, an excellent goaltender, number 35. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Sean Rigby, 23. Mason Blocho, number 19. Ryan Conacelli, number 17. Will Britton, number 11. And Gavin White on right wing. Now for your Fairfield Mustangs. Connor Zavery getting the start in between the pipes. An excellent goalkeeper. Number 23, Liam Forrest. James Colm, number 12. He's had a fantastic start to the year. Ryan Timon, one of the big power forwards. Love his game. Love it. Owen Schwartz, been a nice addition. A sophomore. Number 11, wearing Darius Kasparaitis' old name. And Charlie Swanson, ladies and gentlemen, the senior. Number 10 in your scorecard. All right, we're going to have our national anthem. Be right back. right, ladies and gentlemen. The ceremonies are out of the way. The introductions are out of the way. Hopefully your leftovers are out of the way, put into their proper Tupperware or Tupperwares, which will help you through the upcoming monsoon seasons. And we're about ready to get underway here. The Mustangs and the Tigers huddling around their netminders. A couple of last words from their captains, and they're going to drop the puck and be underway. I am expecting, ladies and gentlemen, the Mustangs to come out absolutely flying tonight. I got to think the Tigers know that the storm is coming. If I'm the Tigers coach, Tigers players, my goal is to get through the first 10 minutes and be no worse than 0-0. That would be my goal right now, because I think that the Mustangs are going to come out looking for revenge right away. The Tigers off to a little bit of a slow start this year, so of course Fairfield thinking that they got the upper hand here, but Fairfield was the favorite down in Danbury for the championship affair, and the netminder was just absolutely unbelievable. Back-to-back shutouts in the semifinals and the finals, so see if he can do it again here tonight. All right, players break their huddles. The Tigers and the Mustangs coming up right now on the Solu Broadcasting Network and the World Sports Broadcasting Network. So if anybody's tuning in from down under, I'd like to say good day. Say hi to Nemo and the rest of the team and Dory. Shark Bait. I guess that was Nemo anyway. All right, we're about ready to get underway. Timon leaning in at center ice, taking it against the Nares, Will Britton. The ref drops the puck, and we are underway from Bridgeport. Mustangs and the Tigers. Swanson quickly down the right wing. Hounded there by Carcinelli. Swanson wins it down low for Timon. Cleared but not out. Kept in nicely there by Forrest. He slides it over for Combe. Combe goes for a walk. Tried to go back door. Back for Forrest. Letting the shot go. That hit Tiger out high. Forrest keeping the puck in. Sidestepping the big hit there as Britton tried to lay the lumber into him. But Forrest did a nice job getting the forearm shiver into his grill as he came over. Perfectly legal. From my perspective, sent in there by Carcinelli. Fresh Tigers headed out onto the ice there as Combe absorbs a big hit behind the net. The Tigers came out hitting early. I think that's a good game plan. If I'm a Tiger fan at home, I got to be pleased with the two big attempted hits. Simonello lost the handle on it. Back the other way now. Forrest quickly letting the wrist shot go. The rebound line there for Schwartz. He pulls the trigger. That just missed. Oh, nice waffle save there by the netminder, Henry Ertl. Along the boards, they're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework there. Fairfield trying to come away with it. That is Owen Schwartz. Schwartz won the puck for a moment, but it's finally taken out there by Rigby. Brain didn't want to work with the mouth there for a moment. Trying to get it out now, Grabber. Couldn't do so. Behind the net now, protecting the puck is Flynn. Here is where I think Fairfield is at their best and they're most dangerous when they're cycling around in your zone. Flynn, nice job recovering the puck there. Flynn down the left wing. Ryan Flynn tried to get it back to the blue line there for Kingsley, but he lost the handle on it, sent it out to center. The bouncing puck picked up quickly there by Grabber. Grabber setting it back. Fairfield in on the aggressive forecheck. Going flying in there was Gibbons. And following up with the big hit there was Flynn. Keeping it at the blue line. Deflected down low as Gibbons was cutting to the cooker. Nice move now down the right wing. There's Noah Kingsley got it behind the net. Kingsley got it back. Kingsley absorbs the hit. Got it back now for Flynn. Flynn walks the line. A lot of room walking in. Pulling the trigger. Oh, that just missed. An absolute laser beam there from number 18, but it whistled just right by the low side of the glove hand there of Henry Ertl. Sent out to center, 0-0 is the score. With 12 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here. And Ridgefield's doing a real nice job here tonight. Trying to establish the physicality here against the Mustangs on the road. Picking it up now is Colm behind his own net. Colm's chased there by Greenwood. Hard around it goes, down the right wing now, Swanson. Swanson with a step. Swanson trying to lower the shoulder, perfectly timed poke check there by Sean Rigby. That's a nice poke check there by number 23, Rigby. Behind the net now, Kleinberg. Kleinberg trying to get the puck in front, taken away. Back the other way now, here come the Tigers. Good job there by Kleinberg to get on his horse, back check, and cause the turnover. Now here's Forrest now dumping it in right on the whisker of the Tiger there. And it's held on to by the netminder Ertl, and there'll be no further play. Hey, come over here. I want you to meet the kid, Hendry. 12:05 left to go here in the opening stanza. Absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you tonight. Back to the blue line, Swanson. Swanson tried to send it down low, but picked off and back the other way now. Here comes White. White through the neutral zone, trying to step to the outside. White getting to the puck in the corner. He's worked over there by Forrest. Forrest throwing a couple of right uppercuts. Oh, that pleases the broadcaster. Good job by the officials letting the boys play. You saw Forrest just go in there, blatantly throw a couple of rights on his way in. Forrest wins the puck now, sending it hard around. Oh, I like that. I mean, violence should be frowned upon in society. Of course, I grew up watching Tom and Jerry, so you know where I stand. No, I never want to see any of the boys get hurt, don't get me wrong, but I do love good hard hits and good hard hockey. And if you can go into the corner and get a couple uppercuts and get away with it, well, then it's not a penalty. Here's Swanson now down the right wing. Swanson, the cross corner dump in. Fresh Mustangs arrive on the ice, gotten to there quickly by Rigby. Rigby sending it hard around for Ridgefield. But this Ridgefield team is 1-5, really? Trying to come out with it now, the Tigers. Down the right wing, letting the shot go. Couldn't get through. Along the boards now. Tigers with it behind the net. Protecting the puck there, McNichols. McNichols sending it down low. The cycle going on now, Simonello. Simonello trying to get it back to the blue line. They do. A little bit of give and go. Walking off the boards. The backhand. Avery making the save. It rolled up on the waffle there. And he had to make a second save off of the same shot. The bouncing puck at the blue line is kept in there by McNichols. McNichols keeps it in, sending it hard around. And that's kept in there by Blochel. Blochel did a nice job there under duress twice, kept it in. As Melillo was right on top of him. Here comes, that's Kingsley getting the puck out to center. Ridgefield controlling it there. Yeah, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if Ridgefield's been missing players or perhaps they just get up for the Mustangs. I haven't seen them yet this year, so I'm not going to say that I have, but they do not look like a 1-5 team to me here. Quickly now, Greenwood. Greenwood trying to let the shot go. Couldn't get it through. Back the other way quickly now. Here comes Fairfield. 1-on-4 if they hurry. Poke checked away nicely on the back check there. And away come the Tigers. Down the left wing they go. That's Rena. Rena with the puck. Rena hounded there by Forrest. Rena still carrying the puck. Leaves it there for Greenwood. Greenwood behind the net. Greenwood circling there. Colm on him there. Over comes Forrest. Forrest doing a nice job there taking the body. As he took the angle, Colm works him over in the corner. They're digging there, mucking there. You see the student body. Here for Fairfield, ready for their first goal. See when it comes, if it comes. Sent all the way in now, off the boards. Took a weird bounce there. Nice job by the netminder to be alert. In on the forecheck is Flynn. Flynn mauling his player, his opponent in the corner there. The refs letting the boys play tonight. That a good job by the officials. That's sent in on net offsides, but they regain the blue line. So back on sides it goes. Sent out to center and knocked ahead there by Cummins. Cummins sending it away to center, knocked down by Schwartz. And back the other way quickly. Here's Swanson now for Fairfield. Swanson over the blue line. He pulls the trigger. Oh, he tucked it right into himself and then let the quick shot go. And didn't miss by much on the waffle side. He was looking for the corner. Just a little bit high there was Charlie Swanson. He made that little move, though, to bring the puck in just a little bit closer. Giveaway now in the neutral zone. Back the other way. Tigers, quick shot on goal. Avery holds on. There'll be no further play. A quick turnover there and a quick shot on goal. By number 8 in your scorecard, that's Gavin White, the senior right winger for the Tigers. 8:39 left to go, so my prediction for the fast start, ladies and gentlemen, has gone by the wayside. So Tigers doing a fantastic job here tonight. Here comes Fairfield now. I just saw that they were off to the 1-5 start, and I was like, oh, well, you know, maybe they graduate a lot of players. Who knows? You know, teams change every year. This does not look like a 1-5 team to my untrained eye, as Harmony got the shot through behind the net. Swanson got it out in front as he made a nice pass in between his own legs and got it out to the front there. It just failed to click now. Picking it up is Timon at his own blue line. Good crisp pass across the blue line, dropping it for Swanson. Swanson back for Schwartz. Protecting the puck now. Schwartz got it out in front. Waffle save there is cutting through the crease and getting the C button one-timer on it. There was Kingsley. Good passing there by Fairfield, but couldn't complete the play there as the netminder Ertl got the waffle on it. Chance in front, coming down to help out is the defenseman, bouncing puck at the side of the net. Nice job by McNichols. McNichols in the corner. They're digging and mucking. He comes away with it. McNichols met there by Swanson as Ridgefield moves the puck out and all the way to center. Tracking it down there is Kingsley. Kingsley got it back up quickly for Timon. Timon over the blue line. Timon with room. Timon pulls the trigger. That just missed. Oh, the defense of the Tigers really backed in there. They gave Timon room to operate. Got to step up at the blue line. Got to take the real estate away here. Swanson now. Swanson with speed. Swanson making the move, walking in, pulling the trigger. He scores! Charlie Swanson putting it top shelf where mama hides the baby Tylenol. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Mustangs get on the board. 1-0 is your score. What a move by Swanson at the blue line. He was wheeling and dealing, cut to the outside, let the wrist shot go against the grain, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, 1-0 is your score. What a shot there by Swanson. You saw the water bottle jostle just a little bit. Good thing we saw the water bottle. Here's Gibbons now. Gibbons over the blue line. Gibbons at the dot, pulls the trigger. Big stop there as Ertl got the flipper on it. Oh, now the Tigers under a little bit of duress. There's a little bit of momentum now has come the Mustangs' way. Mustangs have been turning it over, though, at the blue line quite a bit here. I'm sure the coaching staff is not going to be pleased with that. Fairfield trying to go right up the gut. Looks like it's out of the reach there. Going to go all the way down for icing. Icing happened when the puck go down, bang, before the other guy. My Herm come go up. Come on, you know the rest of the story. Great rookie goaltender Denny Lemieux, of course. The Charlestown Chiefs. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. Swanson. He has gotten the Mustangs on the board. A gorgeous move at the blue line as he stepped to the outside. He is just deceptively fast. Down the right wing now, here's Gibbons. Gibbons protecting the puck. Got it down in front. Beautiful short-range pass there to Flynn. Flynn got it behind the net for Kingsley. The cycle begins for the Mustangs. Kingsley walks the line. Beautiful pass across for Gibbons. Gibbons for Flynn. Flynn trying to get it back in front to Gibbons. Nice job there by Britton to tie up the man. Back to the blue line it goes now. Mustangs trying to send it down low. On it there is Flynn. Flynn behind the net. Flynn leaves it for Malillo. Malillo trying to cut to the cooker. Got it in front. They score! Owen Gibbons. The great work by Flynn and Malillo. Gibbons with the quick wrist shot. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, he leads the locomotive celebration for the Mustangs. 2-0 is your score. Oh, that's the cycle we were talking about. When Fairfield can get the puck down low, make a couple of short passes. And waxing Gibby, Owen Gibbons buries the biscuit. 2-0. Fairfield now with the lead with just over 6 minutes. So it's Gibbons from Malillo and Flynn, just as I had suspected. Big hit there along the boards. Laying the lumber into him there was Kingsley. On the boards now, trying to get it out. Here's Kleinberg. Kleinberg couldn't get it out. So 2-0 now is the score. Wasn't necessarily the fast start that I thought might happen, but it's a fast middle. Here's Timon now. Timon trying to make a move. Broken up nicely at the blue line there by Luft. The Tigers trying to go defense to offense. Good first outlet pass. Over the blue line now, protecting the puck. Bouncing it in on Zavery there on the backhand. And a nice stop there by Connor Zavery. Those shots are not that easy to handle, ladies and gentlemen. Once that thing hits the ice, it becomes an onside kick. 5:22 left to go here. In the opening stanza, the goals by Gibbons and Swanson here. That's Fairfield finding their stride here midway through the period. Tigers looking to cut the lead in half as they lose the faceoff. And on it now is Jake Harmony. Harmony, quick outlet pass now. Here's Gibbons. Gibbons over the blue line. Gibbons letting the shot go. Waffled aside there by Ertl. Picked up there by Rigby. Rigby's good, but he gave it away behind the net. Rigby under duress now. The Mustangs looking to go to work. Now the Mustangs certainly not taking their foot off the accelerator. This line has been buzzing all night long. Pinching in now, Kingsley, excuse me. Kingsley pinching down low. Left it there, but Rena took it away. Rena trying to go up the boards. Big hit there. Stepping up and laying the lumber into him, sending the man flying. A big hit there by Jake Harmony. Bouncing puck. This could be dangerous in on the forecheck. Flynn runs into Blochel there. Now the physical aspect starting to open up here for the Mustangs. I think that's also where they're at their best. Get it in deep. Here's a chance now. Swanson trying to corral the rolling puck, falling to his knees. Letting the shot go, but it goes wide. Picking it up there is Schwartz. Schwartz back to the blue line. A little bit of room at the blue line. Tried to hit Cohn, but a little bit behind him. Ends up at center ice with just over 4 minutes to go here in the opening stanza. 2-0, the Mustangs leading, and have been getting a little bit more and more in control as the game is creeping on here. Carcinelli, still, this does not look like a 1-5 team to me here, the Tigers, I got to tell you. They don't look bad at all. They're down 2-0, but Fairfield's one of the top teams in the state. Ridgefield 1-5. They just don't look it to me. Call me crazy. Here's Colm now. Colm moving the puck along quickly there for Schwartz. Schwartz calmly sends it back for Forrest. Hops over Forrest's stick. Swanson tried to get it out. Poured down at the blue line. That one ends up, looks like it's inside the waffle. It went off the waffle of Avery, and did he go over the glass? I think it did. I thought it might have ended up somehow inside his waffle there. I think it went off his waffle and over the glass. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today. I want to welcome our fans tuning in from the great states of Ohio and Nebraska, rooting for the Mustangs, but especially rooting for their favorite player, and they got to be really pleased with that opening goal. Of course, we're talking about none other than Charlie Swanson. So thank you to all our fans tuning in from the great states of Ohio and Nebraska. Ohio, of course, home of the Cincinnati Bengals, which the Tigers look like out there. Big stop there. Guy Avery is a quick shot by Simonson. Well, the only AFC matchup that really seems intriguing is the Chargers and the Jaguars. I don't think the Ravens are going to have a shot. I don't think Lamar Jackson's playing. The Dolphins aren't going to have a shot without Tua. I think we're going to get the Bills, the Chiefs. I think the Chargers are going to go into Jacksonville and win, but that's just me. Down the right wing now, walking in, looking to pull the trigger. A waffle stop. The rebound, they jab at it. But the net came off its protective moorings, and there'll be no further play as Flynn was lurking. Well, I'll tell you, Ryan Flynn, ladies and gentlemen, number 18 in your scorecard, a junior. I really saw his game develop last year. As the year went on, he got better and better, stronger and stronger. Exuded himself more into the game. I don't know if exuded is the correct word, no. Put himself more in. He got involved. He was more, I noticed him more noticeable. But I saw it coming last year, and towards the end of the year, he really found his game, and he has picked up right where he left off. I think him and Colm and Forrest, a couple of players that have really, really stepped it up, and not to the broadcaster's surprise. You saw it happening at the end of last year and continued on here. Here's Harmony now. Harmony, who had that big hit before. Beautiful pass up along the boards. That's springing Heatherman. Heatherman chasing it down. Heatherman getting to it there. Just cutting to the cooker there was Tyler Harmony. It's sent all the way down by the Tigers. Icing is the call there with 2:22 left to go here. 2-0 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. You're watching the World Sports Broadcasting Network and the Solu Broadcasting Network. We have merged, ladies and gentlemen. The World Sports Broadcasting Network. I want to welcome them and thank them so much for being here tonight with us. Great things are coming. Big things are coming, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your hats. You haven't seen anything yet. This is the tip of the iceberg. Big hit there. Laying the lumber into him in the corner was Heatherman. Heatherman, the senior. Number 2 in your scorecard. There's Heatherman now in on the forecheck. Cross-ice pass. Nice outlet pass there by the Tigers, springing a possible 2-on-1. Just out of the reach there of Britton. Britton worked over there by Forrest in the corner. Hard around it goes now for Fairfield. Fairfield trying to come away with it. Heatherman quickly got it out. Back the other way now, Colm. Colm over the blue line at the dot. Colm pulling the trigger. That just missed. Kept in by Forrest. Cross corner dump in. Tracking it down, there's Kleinberg. Kleinberg tried to get it down low. Good defensive play there by Dankowski not to allow it to get through, or Bianco. I'm not sure which number 2 it is. There's 2 number 2s on their roster. So I'm not sure. I apologize if I got it wrong. Well, I named them both, so I didn't get it wrong. Big hit there at the blue line. Simonello lined up Forrest. Forrest gets up covered in snow. Looks like he had a disagreement with an abominable snowman. Supposed to call him Yetis, I know. I apologize. In the corner now, 1:10 left to go. Trying to get it out, spinning on his skates there is Simonello. Simonello sending it hard around, hops over Combs stick and out to center. Chasing it down, first on it there are the Mustangs. Cross ice pass, and the Mustangs trying to come out with it. Can't do so. Nice job to chip it ahead there by McNichols. McNichols running to big hit. There's Kleinberg. Lays the lumber into him. I think Kleinberg might be going to the sin bin, though, for that hit. We'll see what the call is. I guess the ref's going to call roughing or interference. I don't much agree with it, to be honest with you. Roughing is the call there. I think roughing is just a ref's excuse for calling a penalty. I'm sorry. I did not see a penalty on that one. That's just me, and I'm not being a homer. But the puck was there, his stick was down. Sawyer Kleinberg, 2 minutes for playing hockey too roughly with others. In the sin bin. Back to the blue line it goes now. Rigby sliding it over. Big power play here for the Tigers, letting the shot go. That hit the post. Oh, McNichols rang the dinner bell there, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. Another big stop there by Xavery. 30 seconds left here. That's two big stops there. Here's Gibbons now. Gibbons over the blue line shorthanded. He lets the shot go. Deflected off into the corner. Gibbons doing a nice job taking the man out. So the puck could be sent down low. Into the corner it goes now. Digging at it, there's Malillo. Got it out for Gibbons. Gibbons kept the puck in. Tried to fire it into the corner. Went off of Greenwood. Greenwood knocks it down with 10 seconds to go. Greenwood tried to go up, but Malillo ended up with it on his stick. Tigers, with 4 seconds left, maybe could have a chance to get a shot on goal. Not going to happen. There's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. The opening stanza has come to a close. Your score at the end of one. The Mustangs 2 and the Tigers 0. We will be right back in about 15 minutes when the Zamboni gets done doing what Zambonis do. So make yourself that sandwich, walk the dog, put the leftovers away, make sure the kids' homeworks are done. Just type in the questions to chat GPT. There's no point in doing anything anymore. Let the machines do it. They're going to be our overlords soon enough, so we might as well just let them do what they're supposed to do. And we'll be right back in about 15 minutes with the start of the second period. 2-0 is your score. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my! And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Sports Broadcasting Network and the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. The boys are back on the ice for the second stanza here tonight between the Ridgefield Tigers and the Fairfield Mustangs. The Mustangs lead it 2-0 as they come out of the locker room. Swanson and Gibbons with the goal. Swanson, a beautiful wrist shot, sent the water bottle flying. And Gibbons with a beautiful cycled one-timer down low. And you can check out the highlights. They are online at the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Just go to the Fairfield Mustangs channel and check out the highlights as they'll be updated live throughout the evening. And we'll do our best in between periods to get them up on our social media as well. But you could go right to the World Sports Broadcasting Network, go to the Mustangs channel, and check out the highlights right there. All right, we're underway. The second stanza from the Wonderland of Ice. As on it there is Coleman behind the net. Tigers sending the puck around, trying to set it up. They come out of the locker room on a power play for just about another minute, 59 seconds. He has a chance now, walking in, pulling the trigger. Avery with the glove save there. As Blochel walked in, let the shot go. The netminder, Connor Avery, up to the test, as he so often is, ladies and gentlemen. Just a fantastic netminder. The face-off now, deep in the Fairfield zone, with exactly 50 seconds remaining here on the Tiger power play. Was interrupted by the Zamboni. Puck ticked in by the Tigers there. Nice play there by Carcinelli. That's Ryan Carcinelli. Keeping the puck in, ends up behind the net. Hard around and all the way down. The netminder Ertl out to play, and he leaves it there for his defenseman. Ertl saying, don't pass it, go the length with it. I certainly would like to get an assist tonight. I think that's going to happen, though, as Rigby's under a little bit of duress. Rigby, nice job there on the forecheck by Timon. Now it's followed up in the corner. There's Forrest is pinching in from his point position. So 3 men for the Mustangs inside the blue line. That causes a temporary 3-on-2 as Forrest got back to break it up. So a very aggressive penalty kill there by the Mustangs as they had 3 men inside the blue line. Ridgefield almost ended up with a 3-on-1. I like an aggressive penalty killing, ladies and gentlemen, but math is math. You got 3 guys in there. The best you can hope for is to have 1 guy back when you're shorthanded, but what do I know? Because the penalty is killed. So much for that. Trying to get the puck out. Coleman couldn't do so. Tigers getting it back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Big stop there as Avery steers it into the corner. Avery looked a little awkward on that save, though. I don't know if it was deflected on the way in or if he didn't see it to the last second. And he's saying, relax, Mr. Broadcaster, did I make the save? And that's what he's saying, ladies and gentlemen. I speak goaltender, so trust me, that's what Connor's saying. And he's right. So I apologize. And back the other way now quickly. Through the neutral zone, Greenwood. Greenwood stepping to the outside. Greenwood protecting the puck, taking for a ride there. Nice job there by Kingsley to ward him off. And coming over to help out. As Fairfield comes back the other way now quickly here, Schwartz. Schwartz down the right wing, sends it hard around Flynn. Chasing it down behind the net, reaching for it there was Luft. Luft lost it behind the net as Flynn protecting the puck there with his big body. It's cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line, pinching in nicely there. A big hit there along the boards as Flynn. You heard the crash there. That electrified the crowd a little bit. Chipped ahead, gets around Harmony on it now. Is Kingsley. Kingsley behind his own net. Kingsley hounded there. Kingsley putting the brakes on, staying with it. There's Noah Kingsley now. Kingsley hard around. Flynn waiting for it. Flynn softly out now. Back the other way. Quickly Melillo. Melillo serpentining. Melillo protecting the puck. Lost the handle on it. Ends up back at center. And as Fairfield often does. Fairfield, a very simple team. Get it in deep. Cause the turnover. Get the puck in front. Get a scoring opportunity. And that's why you get it in deep. Simple play from the blue line. Sets this up now as Kingsley keeps the puck in. Sends a bouncing puck into the corner. Blochel on it there. Gibbons trying to get it down for Timon. Gibbons out there with Timon and Swanson now. A quick wrist shot goes right by the goaltender Ertl there. Just wide on the glove side. Pinching in, trying to keep it in. Couldn't do so there was Gibbons. And back the other way now, Britton. Britton sending it into the corner. Kingsley on it there. Kingsley on the backhand. Sends it in the corner for Gibbons. Gibbons got it out for Swanson. Here comes Swanson now. Swanson cutting to the inside. Swanson forced wide. Taken away there by Rigby. Rigby sends it hard around. Pinching in there is Combs. Sent out now a 2-on-1 for the Tigers. Slid over now, a little bit of room. Walking in is Britton. Britton hounded there. A nice job by Forrest. Oh, Forrest closed in on there. took away the real estate. Looked like primetime Deion Sanders back in the day as he was make-up real estate. The greatest college football coach perhaps in the history of college football coaching. Wait till you see what Colorado does. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, that program's going to win multiple national titles with Prime running the show. I love that guy. Behind the net now, Gibbons. Gibbons trying to get the puck in front. If I had a young lad had that ability, he'd be playing at Colorado with Prime, I tell you that. He'd be transferring from wherever he is to Colorado. On it now behind the net. They're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework. That's Timon. Timon trying to get it out in front. Colm was working there. It bounces over a stick. Timon tracks it down at the blue line. Got it behind the net. Gibbons pushes it along there for Timon. Or for Colm, excuse me. I apologize. Colm lost the handle on it. Colm lost his footing there. Colm right back to his feet, though. Chips it in on the backhand. Sent back out to center. Knocked down. Trying to catch the Tigers in a player change. Walking in, winding, shooting, releasing the howitzer there was Timon. And that went by on the waffle side. Kept in by Forrest. Going in there was Kleinberg to get a big chunk. There is Simonello. Finally, the Tigers do come away with it to center ice now. Here's McNichols. McNichols trying to step around Kingsley. Kingsley would not have it. Behind the net now, Forrest. Forrest doing a nice job there on the forehand. Out and up and away come the Mustangs now out to center. Mustangs do a real nice job coming out of their zone quickly. They do not like the puck in their zone. They move it quickly. 9:40 left to go here. In the second stanza, big hit there. Laying the lumber into him was Flynn behind the play. That's how you finish your check. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Kicked out to center now. Tracking it down there is Rigby. Rigby sending it up along the boards. Another big hit. There's Flynn. Well, this one he's going to go to the sin bin for. I think it might be interference. Well, it looks like it's going to be charging. So the ref saying he took more than 3 steps there. It might be accurate. Not really sure. So now back to the power play go the Tigers. The second one of the evening. Second one of the period. Well, 1.5 of the period as they had a half a penalty to start the second period. So they're on the power play with under 10 minutes to go here. A very big power play here for the Tigers. They certainly would love the opportunity to cut the lead in half. Well, they have the opportunity. They would love to execute on the opportunity, I guess, would be a more accurate way of describing the situation. Not a good way to start, though. They lose the faceoff, and the puck now 200 feet away from the one place they want the puck to be. There's Schwartz now on the penalty kill. Schwartz doing yeoman's work, winning the puck. Schwartz got it out in front dangerously there. The crowd appreciating the efforts there of one Mr. Schwartz. Nice play there by Owen Schwartz. You see why he's been gaining more and more confidence, more and more ice time here. Well, the Mustangs, good job of penalty killing. And now the Tigers set up behind the net. Back to the blue line it goes now for Rigby. Rigby straight away. He moves it over for Simonello. Simonello lost the handle on it. Down the left wing now with speed, Melillo. Melillo at the dot. Melillo walking in, pulls the trigger, big stop. The rebound gets kicked towards Errol. Errol doesn't know where it is. Swiping at it from the ground is Melillo. He gets back up. Absolute chaos. It gets pushed just wide of the flipper there. Oh, a golden opportunity there as Melillo was buzzing with Kingsley. Well, big hit there at center ice as Simonello sent flying by Kingsley. Oh, this has become a real physical affair here tonight in Bridgeport. Now a little bit of pushing and shoving in front of the goaltender there. That's Harmony. Oh, looks like number 5 is going to be sent off Simonello. It was an accidental high stick when Harmony pushed him, but you got to be responsible for your stick. Simonello disagreeing, pleading his case to the official, but the case not being won there by Simonello. Not good enough of a defense attorney there, perhaps. Should have given a call to my good friend, Mr. Saul Goodman, who is starring in that new show that I'm very excited about. Lucky Henry? What was it? Lucky Harry? Something Lucky. I don't know, but he's an English professor, and he's supposed to be a grumpy old English professor. Bob Odenkirk. One of the greatest actors in America today. You know we'll be tuning into that show. So now it's 4-on-4 for 48 seconds. And then it'll be a power play for 1 minute and 12 seconds for the Mustangs. Great shorthanded effort there as they almost came away with a shorthanded goal. Here's Colm now with speed. Colm trying to knife his way through the defense. Nice job there to get low and take the real estate away. That was a good defensive play there. Trying to see the young lad's number 22. That was Blocho. Nice play by Blocho. Here's Colm again now. Colm getting the Jets going down the left wing. Home protecting the puck, taken away by Rigby. Rigby going right up the gut and all the way down. If it goes all the way down, it's icing because it's only a 4-on-4. They're not short-handed. Not yet. Swanson with a lot of room out there. Swanson over the blue line with speed. Swanson at the dot. Swanson pulls the trigger. A nice stop there. Top of the crease, square to the shooter, the netminder, Henry Ertl. Ertl's been good all night long, but ladies and gentlemen, does that shock anybody? No, sirree, Bob. No, sirree, Henry, I guess I should say. 7:22 left to go here. In the second stanza, 2-0, Fairfield leading it. And they'll be headed to the power play in just 2 seconds, so an important face-off here. Leaning in to take it there is Ryan Timon. On the right wing is Gibbons. Gibbons having some sort of conversation there with the defenseman Cummins. They seem to settle things down. A face-off won by the Tigers. But they don't get it out, though. Swanson keeps it in now. A power play. Swanson sliding it over, letting the shot go. Big stop. The rebound gets pushed just wide as Swanson got to the rebound. Oh, gorgeous pass there by Charlie Swanson. Swanson now setting up the power play where he's the quarterback. He's the Tom Brady of the affair. Left it now for Kingsley. Kingsley letting the shot go. Gibbons was cutting down. Tigers with it at the blue line. Look to clear it out to center ice. They do, and all the way down. 45 seconds left to go here in the power play is Swanson. Starts things up behind his own net. Charlie Swanson with the puck. Swanson eludes the first on-rusher at the red line. Now softly up for Gibbons. Gibbons drops it there for Flynn. Ended up back on Gibbons' stick, so I guess he didn't drop it. The old fake drop. Oh, it's not that hard to fool the broadcaster, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of the show. Along the boards now, back to the blue line. Leaving it there is Timon. 15 seconds to go. Timon, cross ice pass on the tape now. Pulling the trigger, Kingsley. Oh, that went right over the head of the netminder. Kept in by Timon. Deflected in front. Gibbons. The rebound gets pushed wide. Wrap around. Ertl was sprawled out there doing the reverse snow angel. He lost his wand. He's down at the ice. Oh, Fairfield swung his stick into the corner. Not supposed to do that. Oh, no, the defenseman from the Tigers gave the goaltender the stick. You never want to do that. Swanson with the puck. Now the goaltender is playing with an unusual stick, and now the defenseman doesn't have a stick. That's all bad. For you young lads and ladies tuning in at home, and if you play defense, never give the goaltender your stick. He doesn't know what to do. It doesn't do him any good. Now you don't have a stick. Oh, it made a bad problem worse there. I used to do that, and everybody used to do that. That used to be the conventional thinking, but ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm a chess player, so I like to be 2, 3, 4, 5 moves ahead at all times, Bobby Fischer style. Never, never, never give the goaltender your stick. It doesn't do anybody any good. Well, no harm, no foul, though, for the Tigers. I mean, it's not a bad play right away. He's trying to help. Don't get me wrong. He didn't do it, anything egregiously wrong. But that was the old thinking, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't work. Tigers up the right wing boards now. Here's Grabber. Big hit there. Getting low is Colm. As you see the net jostling there on the top of the boards. It wiggled. It looked like when, Agent Smith and Neo got together at the end of The Matrix 3, which should have been the end of the Matrix movies ever made. I don't even acknowledge Matrix 4. It's like Beverly Hills Cop 3. It never happened. I watched it once, never again, and if you're tuning in and you haven't seen it, please heed my advice. Don't do that to yourself. McNichols over the blue line, sending it in. 5:05 left to go here. Very fast second stanza behind the net, trying to get out in front. Nice defensive play there. That's just taken away by Fairfield. Big hit there along the boards. Nice hit there by Hank Idome, getting a nice chunk of him there. And on the forecheck, that goes right up the gut, knocked down by Colm. Colm just steps over the red line and sends it in. That's why I like this Fairfield team. Get over the red line, dump the puck in, and make the other team have to come 200 feet. That's exactly right there why you dump the puck in, because now you got a chance in on the forecheck, causing havoc. That's a great play by Colm at the blue line to dump it in. Here's a chance now. Something I have tried to impound on every team that I've ever coached, any team that I've ever had anything to do with. You got a chance to get the puck behind the other team's goal line, you get the puck behind the other team's goal line. A lot of things can go wrong for them to come 200 feet and get it back towards your goal line. That was a perfect example right there. Hockey is best when it's kept simple. Hockey's like, going to a fancy restaurant and ordering yourself a bacon cheeseburger. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to get out of the restaurant alive. No spoilers. 4:15 left to go. 4:15 left to go. Here in the second period. Puck dumped into the corner. On it quickly, there's Harmony. Harmony's had a good game. Sends it hard around for Swanson. Swanson, nice soft pass now. Here's Harmony. Harmony down the right. Timon, excuse me. I apologize. Timon fought through the hook there. The off-ice official had it called, but the on-ice official clearly wants to get the happy hour before the twofers end up. Not being served anymore. Chipped out, not kept in nicely there by Kingsley. A bouncing puck, Swanson couldn't get to it. Picked up there by Carcinelli. Carcinelli lost the handle on it. Bodies collide in the corner. Schwartz. Schwartz is a hard worker. He is a hard-working hockey player. Chipped out now to Gartner. Gartner stepped into there by Kingsley. Chip back up ahead now. Swanson's with Schwartz. Swanson putting the brakes on. Swanson looking. Kingsley coming. Got it down for Schwartz. Schwartz in on the backhand. Lets the shot go. Ertl stayed with him and made the stop, and it comes away to center. 3:16 to go now. Here's a bouncing puck. A foot race getting to it. Couldn't pull the triggers. Harmony recovered. On him there was White. Now the Tigers trying to get the puck behind the net. Sent hard around for Swanson. Swanson's been out there a while. I imagine he's looking to get off. He's looking like Cougar on fumes out there. Now he gets off. Under 3 minutes to go now. Timon in the corner, digging and mucking. That's sent hard around. On it, there's Melillo. Melillo wins it back to the blue line. Colm keeps it in, sending it down low. Again, another nice simple play there by Colm. And now the puck's behind the other team's goal line. Didn't try to do too much with it. Had a player coming onto him, so he just threw it behind the net. Lets Gibbons go to work there. Gibbons comes away with it. Got it back for Forrest. Forrest lets the shot go off a leg. Colm now with room. Oh, he thought about going for a walk. It wouldn't settle down. The Tigers come away with it. Nice job there by Colm on the back check to break that up. Back the other way now. Here's White. White on the backhand. Steered aside by Zavery. Loose puck. Zavery pouncing on it there like a hungry hippo. Chasing after the last wayward marble. And there'll be no further play. 2:19 left to go here. In the second stanza, 2-0. The Mustangs holding on. 2-goal lead. This has been a really fast period. My goodness. It's only 2:19 left. Not a lot of whistles. Well, time flies when you're having fun, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they say. Very blessed to be here with you. Nothing I'd rather be doing than calling a hockey game. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, so thank you so much for the opportunity to be here to do it. All right, face-off won by the Tigers. Sent behind the net now. Colm on it there. Colm hard along the boards for Gibbons. Gibbons, nice breakout from Melillo. Melillo over the blue line. Melillo dancing to the outside. Melillo got it out in front. It ended up behind the net, though. Melillo with speed through the neutral zone there. Gibbons turning, wheeling, letting the shot go. But Gibbons has got a fast shot. A big hit there. Colm sent grabber flying down on his bum. And now the Tigers coming back looking for a little bit of revenge there as Luft ran into Colm, but Colm was ready for it. Forrest hard around. Back the other way now, catching the Tigers in an odd player change there. Here's Gibbons now. Gibbons got a man cutting to the cooker. Got it there. A big stop by Ertl as he slid across and got the flipper on it. Oh, a dazzling stop there by Henry Ertl. Behind the net now, trying to get out in front. Gibbons pulling the trigger, doesn't get through. That hits Simonson. Behind the net, Flynn runs into Simonson. Simonson and Flynn looking like they're in WWF. Now owned by the government of Saudi Arabia, apparently. Here's Forrest now out at center ice. Nice soft pass there at the blue line. Walking in, Swanson to the forehand, lets the shot go, and he's beaten by Ertl. Oh, wait, is it in? I see the red light on. Ertl made that save. That's a premature goal light there. Oh, a gorgeous pass at the blue line, and Ertl stayed with Swanson and made the big stop there. All the fans not happy with the officials. They thought it was in. Swanson thought it was in. One of the fans there climbing up on the back of the boards there. You got to like the passion, ladies and gentlemen. So when you do things like that, though, you want to make sure you have a good legal defense fund because you never know. All right, 1:06 left to go here. In the second stanza, the middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza, the netminder Ertl has been outstanding here in the second period. So now the ref over explaining things. The Fairfield bench. Not sure exactly what he's explaining besides the fact that we don't think the puck went in. 1:06 left now, leaning in to take it is Timon. He's got Swanson right behind him, ready to pull the trigger. This is a big last minute here for Ridgefield. They don't want to go down 3-0 heading into the final stands. I'm sure they love to one thing more than to cut it in half. They've hung on. They're still in this game. They're only one shot away from being tied. That ain't bad. There's a wraparound attempt. There's Avery getting the waffle on it. Greenwood tried to get it in front. Behind the net now. And Kingsley. Up the boards now. Here's Swanson. Swanson through the neutral zone. Swanson around Schwartz. Kleinberg, excuse me. Swanson. All along. Kingsley lets the shot go. Can of corn there for the netminder. 28 seconds left to go here in the second stanza. 2-0 is your score. Fairfield desperately wants to get that 3-0 lead. They had a 2-0 lead last time we were here against Darien. Headed into the third period, and it didn't hold up. And it looked like they were going to run Darien out of the gym, too. So, sure, Fairfield would like to get that elusive 3-goal lead. The Tigers send it out to center. There's Forrest. Forrest quickly sending it in. That's knocked down by Simonson. Simonson across for Luft. Luft trying to get out to center. Colm knocked it down. Here's Colm now. Colm moving it along. Colm for Schwartz. Schwartz at the dot. Schwartz trying to toe drag. Ends up rolling onto the netminder hurdle, and there'll be no further play. I'll tell you, this young lad, Owen Schwartz, number 11 in your scorecard, just a sophomore, really starting to grow on the broadcasting. And once I like you as a hockey player, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you, that's good for your NIL situation. 6 seconds left to go here in the second stanza, 2-0. Let's see if they pull the goaltender. No, Fairfield not pulling the goaltender. I wouldn't either, but you never know. There's Malillo leaning in to take it. He's got Gibbons right behind him. Flynn and Colm, both on the right wing there. I imagine one will be headed straight for the cooker. Got to think the plan is to get it to Gibbons. Gibbons get it to the cooker. It's got to be the plan here. We'll see if they can execute it. The Tigers have done a good job in their own zone. Got it back to Gibbons. He did let the shot go. That was deflected. So the plan to win the faceoff and get the shot on goal. They got that. Well, they didn't get the shot on goal, but they won the faceoff cleanly, and Gibbons got the shot away. So now leaning in to take it now is Kingsley, I believe. I believe that's Kingsley. It's hard to tell the jersey tucked in there a little bit. He wins the draw for Forrest, who lets the shot go. Waffle save. The rebound behind the net, and there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. Your second stanza comes to a close. Your score at the end of 2. The Mustangs 2, the Tigers 0. We'll be right back in about 15 minutes with the start of the third and final chapter here of this unwritten story being unveiled right before your very eyes and ears here on the World Sports Broadcasting Network and the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. Enjoy your intermission. We'll put some more highlights up for you. And go to worldsportsbroadcastingnetwork.com. Find the Fairfield channel right on there. And check out the highlights of the first 2 stanzas. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you back here in a little bit.
My buddy Mike's watching the Scotty cast right now. He's like sending me clips. Watch, this is good too.
Yeah, Scotty's doing clips right now.
That's awesome.
They put it together.
The best one, I had people sending me quotes from you, and the one that came first put the empty netter and you're like the cherry on the sundae, the parmesan and the baked ziti. It was awesome. Yeah, my buddy of mine who comes to some of the games, he's watching you, and I think he sent you a little something over on the donation page as well. So yeah, it's awesome.
Oh my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Solu Broadcasting Network and the World Sports Broadcasting Network. The third and final stanza is brought to us by our friends. If I can find the sheet, there it is. Third and final stanza is brought to us, ladies and gentlemen, by Associates in Dermatology. If your next breakaway involves a bad skin breakout, call the friendly doctors, Catherine and Joseph Pesci at Associates in Dermatology right here on Main Street in Bridgeport, 203-372-8949. That number again is 203-372-8949. That is Doctors Catherine and Joseph Pesci, Associates in Dermatology. And stick around after the game for the Country Cow Solu top dog of the affair, ladies and gentlemen, the Country Cow Deli has been serving up breakfast for over 35 years, so stop by the Country Cow next time you're on Black Rock Turnpike right here in Fairfield and ask for Miss Kathy. She will hook you up with the most delicious breakfasts in the world. The Country Cow, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to stop by there, and they'll be sponsoring our Solu Top Dog of the Affair just right after this one is over here. So thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you so much to you at home for tuning in. And remember, you can go to the World Sports Broadcasting Network, the Fairfield Mustang channel, and check out all the highlights. They're up there from the first two stanzas. The third period about ready to get underway here. 2-0 is the score. And as we discussed all evening long, they had a 2-0 lead on Darien. And I don't mean to drudge up the past, ladies and gentlemen, and try to bring up bad things, but you got to have it in mind. You got to keep your foot on the accelerator. This Ridgefield team is nothing short of good. I'm very impressed with the Ridgefield boys here tonight. I honestly saw the record, saw the goals for, saw the goals against. I did the math. I put 2 and 2 together, and I decided, well, this might be a blowout, but the Ridgefield boys have come to play. And they're only down, like I said, they're one shot away from being tied. So the ref drops the puck, and the third and final stanza is underway. Waffled aside quickly there by Ertl. There's a shot from the red line in by Forrest. Forrest has had a good game at the blue line. Swanson sending it in. Picking it up there is Rigby. Rigby goes cross ice as the Tigers look to come away with it. Down the right wing they go. Sending it behind the Fairfield net. This is what the Tigers got to do a little bit more of. A little bit more dumping and chasing. A little bit more of going to get it. This has been a physical affair. thus far. I thought the Tigers came out hitting. I thought Fairfield was the much more physical team in the second stanza. So we'll see what the third period has in store for us, ladies and gentlemen. As it's sent out to center, knocked down there by Forrest. Forrest chips it ahead for Timon. Timon over the blue line. Timon left it for Swanson. Swanson made a move there. Eluded both defensemen. Got it back there for Forrest. Forrest letting the off-balance shot go. The rebound doesn't get through. He's cutting in and letting the shot go there was Kingsley. Kept in by Swanson. Swanson with the spinorama. A nice job there by Rena. Not going for the spinorama there. Just took the body. And finished the check, but it's kept in by Kingsley. Kingsley sending it down low. Tigers trying to come away with it. Do get it out to center. Right on the stick there, Kingsley. Kingsley, the cross corner dump in. Chasing it there is Flynn into the corner. Flynn lays the lumber into him there, finishing the check. Flynn's got a couple of big hits now. Here's a chance now, Grabber. Grabber trying to get to it. Cutting back in, Kingsley coming out of nowhere with the perfectly timed poke check and knocks it aside. Oh, a fantastic play there. The captain, Noah Kingsley. They got 3 captains, I think, which confuses the heck out of this old broadcaster, but Kingsley with a great play, whether he's got a C, an A, or any letter he wants to put on his letter. He can put, well, no, I'm not going to do that. All right, leaning in now is Greenwood. Greenwood trying to kick it ahead there. Back to the blue line it goes, but covering nicely. A nice job by Flynn to get out to the blue line. Sent ahead by Gibbons. Gibbons following the puck up. And ends up at center ice. Sent in by Kingsley. Stays inside the rink. Goes behind the net now. Federici. Federici there. Big hit as Flynn runs right over him. Federici slow to get up, gathering his faculties in the corner. Flynn now with the puck, letting the shot go Ertl, top of his crease. Making the stop there. Oh, Flynn went into the corner. He made a beeline for the puck, and he arrived in ill humor. Federici, wrong place, wrong time. Good to see him get right back up. That was a big, hard, heavy hit by the big fella, Ryan Flynn. That's what I like to see, though. That's the way to play the game. We talked about it. Flynn doing more and more of that. Around the boards it goes, hard around. On it there, the Tigers trying to get it out. Kingsley couldn't keep it in. Oh, he did apparently, but back the other way now quickly. Here come the Tigers. Through the neutral zone, lost the handle on it, found the handle. Into the corner now. There you go, that was Rena. But the Mustangs come away with it quickly now. Back the other way, Harmony. Harmony drops it for Gibbons. Gibbons has got a goal here tonight. He sends it down low. Gibbons has got family tuning in from Alberta. So I want to say hello to family tuning in from Alberta, Canada. From Albany, New York, ladies and gentlemen, the Great Danes of SUNY Albany. The towers there, I'm sure they know what I'm talking about. Had a couple of friends that went to Albany, went to go visit many a time, SUNY Albany. And, of course, a lot of people tuning in right here in Fairfield. So I want to say hi to Grandma and Grandpa and the Usillas who are tuning in, watching the great Waxing Gibbous. And we spoke to his mom. I said, it's okay that we call him Waxing Gibby? And she said, absolutely. So I was very pleased to see that she wasn't upset with it. You never know when you give somebody a nickname. You know, people may not, take to it, but I explained to her that Michelle and I, big fans of iCarly, watched it with the kids for many years. The new iCarly's really good, but Gibby's not in it. Back to the blue line. Obviously not. He's on the ice. Poured down at center ice. Coming away with it now, Britton. Britton down the right wing, letting the shot go. Waffle save. The rebound bounces loose there for a moment. As Forrest went down low to take away the low ice. Back the other way now quickly. Here's Kleinberg. Kleinberg sending it into the corner. Kleinberg on it there. Kleinberg sending it hard around. Ends up back at center ice on the stick of Swanson. Swanson always looks like he's calm, cool, and collected out there. Never looks frazzled. Very smooth, silky smooth, powerful skater. Looks a lot faster than he is. Or is a lot faster than he looks. I think would be the right way to say it. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say. It just looks like, again, I know I said this last game, but he reminds me of his effortless play. Appearing effortless play, let me be clear. Reminds me of old Mario Lemieux back in the day. Just used to look like he wasn't even trying out there. And we'd be down 8-5 at the end of the third period at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, and Lemieux would have 2 goals and 3 assists, along with Yager and Stevens and Cullen and Mullen. In front now, jamming at it. Bouncing puck. That was one incredible team. Paul Coffey, Barrasso. Oh, that Penguin team would come to town. Take the over. Here's Heatherman. Heatherman now down the right wing. Heatherman trying to get it out in front. Got it down low. Schwartz. Schwartz in on the forecheck there. He's joined in the corner A big hit there behind the net, sending the man flying, getting it out in front to Heatherman and pulled the trigger. And Flynn has just been annihilating people now. Flynn, another big hit there as he lays the lumber into number 14. Behind the net, trying to get it in front, turning on it, staying with him there with Simonson. Simonson wrestles Schwartz to the ground. Schwartz right back up. Heatherman comes in to cause chaos. Hard around for Greenwood. Greenwood lost his footing. Kept in at the blue line now. A little bit of cycling going on here down low. Off the boards to himself. Protecting the puck now in the corner is Flynn. Flynn sources it back to the blue line. Harmony takes it back out to center. 10.5 left to go. Chipped ahead now. Flynn giving chase. First on it there. And Sean Rigby, the junior. I think Rigby's had a real good game. That's sent along the center. Fairfield certainly would like to get that third goal, ladies and gentlemen, because as of right now, you could say whatever you want. Ridgefield is hanging around. This game is nowhere near out of reach. Like I say, they're one shot away from being run, shot away from being tied. Here's Gibbons now. Gibbons over the blue line. Gibbons down the right wing. Gibbons at the goal line. Gibbons circumnavigating. Gibbons looking like Magellan. Drops it off for Malillo. Malillo taken out there. A nice play there. That's how you take the body there by Bianco. Bouncing puck now, coming away with it. Gibbons with that quick wrist shot. Boy, Gibbons does not need a lot of... Oh, no. I apologize. That was Weinstein, I believe. Was that Weinstein? Yes, it was. Josh Weinstein, number 14, with the quick wrist shot there. He doesn't need a lot of room. Of course, we want to give a big shout out to Grandma and Grandpa Weinstein tuning in. I assume they're tuning in. I would be disappointed beyond words if they were not tuning in tonight. I'll bet anybody that doesn't do nuts jelly they're tuning in from Boca Raton. And as I always like to give the weather report to them, it's not too cold here. It's in the 40s again today. It's not too cold tonight. It's actually nice here. So big shout out to them tuning in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Nice move there by Timon. Timon letting the shot go off the waffle. Went straight up in the air, landed right behind the net there. As it went off the waffle of Ertl. Ertl didn't know where it was. I didn't know where it was. The players met behind the goal, so I assumed the puck was there. Swanson putting on the brakes. Swanson eluding a couple of defensemen, now chipping it up to himself. Charlie Swanson down the right wing. Softly ahead for Timon. That's offsides. Offsides is the call there. As Timon had the serpentine at the blue line. Caused the play to go offsides. 9 minutes, 9 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the affair, 2-0. Here's your score. Face off just outside the Tiger zone. Picked up quickly there by Greenwood. Greenwood on the backhand, got it all the way out. On the stick of Colm. Colm slides it over to his defense partner. That is Forrest. Liam Forrest. Forrest looked like he grew. As we last saw him, he looks bigger. Might have had a growth spurt. Big hit there by Flynn behind the play, ladies and gentlemen. That's his third big hit of the stanza. About his fifth big one of the affair, maybe sixth. Here's Flynn. He's got Colm cutting to the cooker. Flynn protecting the puck. Flynn lost the handle on it in the corner now. Tigers trying to come away with it. Another big hit there behind the play. This time it's Colm letting the shot go steered aside by Ertl. Into the corner it goes. Boy, Ertl's been good. That one goes off the protective netting. And there'll be no further play. 8 minutes, 23 seconds left to go here in the affair. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you this evening. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. Along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. I don't know, we said we weren't hungry before, but now I'm starting to think about Duchess. I'm not going to lie. It's right around the corner. It's so hard to drive by and not go in, you know. The hot dogs there are good. My son Luke loves the Swiss and mushroom burger. I don't know. It's looking better and better. Kleinberg now up for Kingsley. Kingsley sending the puck in. A lot of equipment out there. A glove, a stick. Looks like played against sports out there. Trying to get the puck back in front. Bounces back for Kingsley. Kingsley down to one knee. Keeps it in. Sending it hard around. Gibbons. Did the net come off its protective moorings? I'm guessing that's what happened. Yep. Didn't come off by much. Boy. Shimmied back on there by the official. Under 8 minutes to play now, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'll tell you. Really, really admiring those Tiger jerseys. I really like them. If anybody from Ridgefield, you know, is tuning in and wondering what to get me for my birthday, I'll take a number 42 XXL and those black jerseys with the big, mean-looking tiger right across the front. Those are sharp. I really like them a lot. Like I said, I usually don't like just logos. This one works. It's Harmony doing battle there with Rigby in the corner. On it there, Britton. Rigby trying to win the puck now. Fairfield got it in front dangerously there. Went right through the crease as Luft was there to protect. Back out to center. On it there, on the back check there is Weinstein. Bouncing puck, trying to navigate. Pushed down from behind by Harmony was McNichols. And ends up hard around. All right, there's Fairfield. Fairfield trying to get it out. They do. Swanson chips it out to center. Timing in on the forecheck as the Tigers regroup. Right there, the Tigers got over the red line and didn't get it in deep. Now they do, but not the same as when you're coming over the red line, though. And that's the difference right there. You get to the red line. They tried to get it in. Just didn't work out. Offsides is the call. Nope, they didn't touch it up. Swanson on it. Swanson hard off the glass now. Nice tape pass there off the glass for Flynn. Flynn lays it out softly. Timon letting the shot go, but a nice job there by Simonson. Get a stick in the shooting lane. And a can of corn there for the netminder Ertl. With 6:48 left to go here. In the third and final stanza, 2-0 is your score. The Mustangs leading the Tigers. Another fast period. These periods are going by real quick. Just not a lot of whistles. Harmony wins the battle behind the net, trying to kick it to himself. But the Tigers come away with it. Down the right wing they go. Nice job there to stop the forward progress. A nice play by Coleman. Nice play at the blue line. Here's Schwartz now. Schwartz letting the shot go. Glove save there by Ertl. Yeah, that was another nice play there. Number 12 in your scorecard, James Colm, a senior. One of those plays that doesn't show up in the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, but he doesn't make that play at the blue line. And the Tigers are off to a 2-on-1 the other way. He's a good defenseman. He's real good. Into the corner he goes now. Flynn with another big hit. Forrest, cross corner dump in. Pinching in there is Harmony. Harmony trying to get it down to Flynn. Schwartz is over there. Digging and mucking, coming away with it is White. White did get it out to center. White follows it up. Combe doesn't allow it to get deep. Turned over now. The Tigers got it at their own blue line. Out for White. White along the right wing boards. Now he sends it in. And giving chase there is Carcinelli. Fairfield sending it back the other way. The path of least resistance as they come out to center with it. Chipping it ahead now. Here's Flynn. Flynn's got Forrest with him. Flynn letting the pass shot go. Depending on what hemisphere you're watching from, and we do have people tuning in from Australia. A big hit there as White sends Coleman to the player bench. Coleman gets right back on the ice there. A nice job by White. Coleman went over to hit White. White prepared himself and sent Coleman flying into his own bench. Back the other way now, Rigby. Rigby letting the shot go through a screen. Zavery finds it through traffic, gobbles it up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving, dips it into the gravy, picks up a couple of kernels of corn, hands it over to the official, and there'll be no further play. Oh, what a big hit there by Gavin White, the big senior. Number 8 in your scorecard. 5:25 left to go here in the affair. Leaning in to take the draw, McNichols here for the Tigers. Face-off won by Fairfield. Behind the net it goes there. Melillo trying to get to it. Here's a chance now. Side of the net. They grab at it. As Timon got it out of harm's way. Cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line by Federici, sending it hard around. Kingsley on it there. Kingsley putting the brakes on as he gives it to Harmony behind the net. Harmony, cross-ice pass right on the tape there. Heatherman sends it in. In on the forecheck, Melillo. Melillo with speed. Melillo takes it from the goaltender, Ertl. Melillo tried to get it out in front. Heatherman on the backhand, jams at it. Ertl gets the right flipper on it. It's cleared out of harm's way. Oh, another dazzling stop there by Ertl as he dragged the right flipper behind him and made the stop and robs Heatherman. Melillo went behind the net to cause the turnover. Here's Gibbons now. Gibbons wheeling and dealing. He lost the handle on it. Back the other way now. 4.5 to go. Through the neutral zone. Carcinelli lost his footing as Gibbons picks up the puck and sends it all the way down. In on the netminder, Ertl. It's picked up there by Simonson. Simonson sending it out for White. White chased behind the net by Swanson. White putting the brakes on, looking for help. Over there's Bianco to help him out. Couldn't do so. It's probably Dankowski, excuse me. I apologize. Back to the blue line. Deflected by Swanson. Getting the flipper on it there was Ertl. Another nice stop. Oh, that's a Tiger sandwich right there on Mustang bread. As the Tigers try to come away with it. Leaping Lanny Palfo couldn't come down with it. And down the left wing comes Simonson. Colm picks it up there. Colm rounding the net like Bobby Orr. Colm really getting the Jets going. Colm got it out to Swanson. Swanson down the right wing. Swanson taking his time. Swanson for Timon. Timon pulls the trigger. That went right off the clavicle of the netminder Ertl. And out of play. 3 minutes, 38 seconds left to go here in the affair. Henry Ertl keeping the Tigers within striking distance with another dazzling couple of saves there. Well, we expected him to be brilliant, ladies and gentlemen, and he has not disappointed. He's an outstanding goaltender. Avery down at the other end, holding the fort, of course. Not tested too often, but has passed each test that he's been asked to take. He's got his number 2 pencil. He's making his marks full and dark. On it now quickly, Greenwood. Greenwood down the right wing. Greenwood cross-ice pass. Grabber couldn't come down with it. It's chipped away to center. Tracked down there by Rigby. Rigby hounded there by Flynn. Flynn looking for another pound of flesh in the corner. Trying to get it out. Now Swanson. Looks like we got a delayed penalty coming up here. Is that going to be against Flynn in the corner? What is the call? Elbowing? Oh, wow. Guess they're saying Flynn led with the elbow there on Rigby. So a big power play here coming up for the Ridgefield Tigers with only 3 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here. Oh, it said that he held on to his jersey. Okay, so holding would be the call. Thank you very much. So not elbowing. I didn't see any of that, to be honest. What? Hey, I only looked. I didn't really follow the play. I saw him go into the corner, then I followed the puck out. So perhaps he did. I think the refs have been great tonight, so I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt. So a power play here for Ridgefield. Back to the blue line it goes. Kept in. Walking the blue line, Rigby. Rigby gets it back now. Rigby sliding it over Britton. Britton slides it over there for Carcinelli. We'll see if they pull the goaltender for a 2-man advantage, letting the shot go. Zavery finds it through traffic, and there'll be no further play. Oh, nice stop there by Connor Zavery as he holds on to his defenseman. Say, hey, listen, I know you're trying to protect me. Oh, I think he speared his own defenseman there in the intercostal space. Yeah, he did. He reached around, tried to prevent Harmony from getting into more of a disagreement, didn't want another penalty. Yeah, I think he may have got him in the old jejunum. That's Jackie Moon, Woody Harrelson know about. Bouncing puck now, cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line. Walking the line, protecting it there is Rigby. Rigby sending it down low. Looking back for Rigby was Britton. Rigby letting the shot go. Deflected. Oh, that just missed. As White deflected it out of midair. 1:20 to go. On the man advantage, 2.5 left to go in the game. A little bit surprised that the Tigers have their goaltender, and I'd pull the goalie, go for the 6-on-4. But that's just me. I'm Mr. Vegas, you know. Behind the net there, Forrest. Forrest trying to come away with it. Couldn't do so. McNichols back for Rigby. Rigby letting the shot go. Waffled aside there by Zavery. And there'll be no further play. 1 minute, 7 seconds left to go here in the power play. 2:15 to go in the game. Tigers still keeping their goaltender in the net there. Not going to have another chance at a 2-man advantage. Greenwood lost the draw. A big face-off win there. Nice face-off win by Weinstein. Oh, no, excuse me, Schwartz. I apologize. Back to the blue line. There goes the goalie now for the extra skater. So a minute left on the power play. They got a 6-on-4 now with the net yawning. The extra skater there is Rena. Back to the blue line now for Rigby. Rigby walks away. Straight away, Rigby sliding it over. C-button one-timer. That's just wide. Off the stick there at Carcinelli. Behind the net now. Tigers working it around McNichols. McNichols sitting it down low. Behind the net, White. White in Gretzky's office for McNichols. McNichols walks off the boards. Lets the shot go. Save by Zavery. 25 seconds left to go in the man advantage. And it's sent away to center. The goaltender is pulled for the Tigers. 1.5 left to go in the affair. The Tigers with a 6-on-4 skating advantage right now. Sent out to center over the blue line, Carcinelli. He drops it off the rebound. Carcinelli, it's rolling towards the net there. Kingsley pokes at it with his mitt. Oh, we'll see if this might be a penalty shot. Did Fairfield cover it up? Now the melee ensues. That may distract the officials. Much like, say the official gets knocked out in the WWE. I think they covered it in the crease. Are we going to get a penalty shot here? I think we might. Kingsley got it out of there. He didn't cover it, but then somebody came in, I thought, covered it. We'll see if is it going to be a penalty shot or a guy's just getting escorted to the sin bin, and I'm completely wrong. Well, McNichols is headed to the sin bin, as is Schwartz, I believe. No, it's not going to be a penalty shot, so maybe they didn't cover it. The puck got behind Xavery, and Kingsley sprawled out and pawed at it and kept it out of there. And then I thought, I could be wrong, but then I thought another defenseman came in and covered it in the crease, as he was behind Xavery as well. But then the brouhaha erupted, distracted the official. And it looks like it's just going to be two of the boys headed out for a high school timeout. 2 minutes for playing too roughly with each other. So timeout called. Did you see who called the timeout? I didn't see which team called the timeout. It doesn't matter. Timeout called by one of the organizations, most likely Ridgefield if I had to guess. I never like to call a timeout with the lead.